everyone, today I want to share a process with you of how I'm going to organize all of my Roman Szmal's watercolors. Now, if you are familiar with my channel, you'll remember that I had two palettes that I kind of customized, and so in one palette I had some colors here which are all taken out, and that would have been quite comfortable, loads of colors fit in, but then that wasn't enough because I also had almost full palette here as well. So again, if I just had a few or enough colors for one palette, that'd be also quite suitable. But what I didn't like is that I kept kind of swinging between the two palettes, and lately Jackson's sent me another palette to try. So this was actually the first metal tin from Roman Szmal's, and so it's branded and everything, and you had 14 colors here. So I was going between three palettes, as well as just recently ordering some new colors, which basically became very difficult to manage. So what I decided to do is take all of them out, and as I was taking them out one by one, I made sure that I wrote down the number of the paint color, because otherwise, some of them are easy like buff titanium, but some of them would be really, really difficult to then make sure it's the correct color. Some of them, because they were in the metal tin, already had magnets attached. I attached them myself. And so what I did, besides the numbering, taking them all out, some of them also actually have a title written down, but not all of them. Maybe I should do that. I have also gone ahead and just cut a bunch more of the magnets to attach to the colors that didn't have magnets. So I will do that. Then I'm planning to take everything out and put them in the number order, so as they come at Roman Szmal, starting with the smallest going into the largest number. And as I'm going to be doing that, what I'm expecting is finding a couple colors that I have twice. That's because some of them were sent to me after I bought a couple of them, and some of them repeated. So that's what I'm going to do, and I will share everything with you. Also, of course, importantly, this tin here is the Derwent graphite tint. So I'm not really using these pencils much, so I decided to take them out, keep them somewhere in the glass, and use the tin, which you can see once you put the magnets on, they actually sit perfectly here. So, and then you fit loads of them. I can't tell you exactly, I need to sort them all out and count, and then I will tell you more. But the fact that I can see all of the colors, even though they're not even in the right order yet, already makes me a lot more content and happy and quite excited, because that means I can start using them more. And then what I'm planning with time is to spray paint the cover just in a color that I like, and then have it that way. And of course, this side here, although it has some writing, it's so much space here to mix your colors. They might be beating up, but there's a number of things you can do. You can use like a sandpaper to just, roughen up the surface. Some people swear by toothpaste, so that's something to think about later. But yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to using it. So I have gone through all of them, taken them all out, haven't attached the magnets yet, but what I've done is I put them all in order. Looking as they are, there is a little bit of a jump in color. So sometimes they come in a group of oranges, and then there's some pinks here and some reds over here with a bunch of blues and greens. Then the blues are again here, some green there, another green up there. So it seems a little bit disjointed in terms of color order, because I think in Schminke, and was it Daniel Smith possibly, the number of the colors basically give you a good sort of order of the color groups. But I think maybe because there are new colors, it's a relatively, Roman Szmal is a relatively new watercolor brand, and maybe as they started and expanded their watercolor range, they had to I don't know, add some colors or something, I don't know. But going through this process, I found out these 4 colors that I already had from either previous colors that I bought or colors that were sent to me twice. So, but I don't mind, because some of those colors are actually really beautiful. And Hematite Violet shade, for one, is a very good mixing color. And then, yeah, I'm just going to set them aside. So I'm going to go ahead, stick the magnets, and then we will bring them back into the palette. Okay, so I'm done with the process of sticking all the magnets on them. So now I'm going to place them in this palette. Like I said before, I'm not sure about the order of the colors. So what I may do is, once I do it, kind of before I do a swatch card, just do a draft swatch card, if that makes sense, and see if I'm happy with the color order. And then before I commit to a nice tidy swatch card, I would just kind of give it a go and see yeah, if I want to rearrange them. So I'm just going to pop them in like that. I could squeeze in the color at the end here, but it doesn't touch the bottom actually, so it sort of slides around. So I'll leave it for now, see if I can get enough colors in. If not, I will have to think of a way. So satisfying to have them in a nice order and in one place rather than in 3 different palettes and then some extras. So I think it should be alright. Let's have a look. Oh wow, how perfect is that? Okay, so if I was very desperate, I would use these ones. Doesn't quite clip in the sense of it's not being held by the magnet, but maybe I would, I don't know, attach it with a little blue tack or something like that, because that would give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extra colors if I wanted to be very pedantic about it. And also a couple more colors, because remember there's a couple of reds that were out of stock that I wanted. So yeah, I am really happy about this little arrangement. So I decided to swatch all of them out because I'm very curious at this point to see all the colors that I have. But I have a feeling I'll have to swap the colors around, because like I said, so if I wanted to have all the browns in one section, for example, I wouldn't be able to do that because I have them everywhere. So let's just start, and it will be easy for me to maybe move things around as I have them all swatched out on one page. Brush I'm using is Jackson's Quill 10-0, and the sketchbook is also Jackson's. So let's start with blue. I never have any palettes arranged starting with blue, so that definitely will have to be changed around. I'll tell you all the colors after I finish swatching. I'll just give you a little close-up with the titles and you'll be able to make any notes. Okay, how exciting is this? Beautiful colors, but of course I'll have to play around and find a way how to move them in a more balanced color composition. Alright, so I have gone ahead and titled all of them, which took me forever to find all of them because they're, like I said, they're not in a number order. It's all mixed up, so it makes it extra hard. And I feel like if I close my eyes at this point, I will still see the colors. So I will give you a close-up. And this leaflet, I think I ordered it a while ago. It has all the colors in there, and then on the back it even has the newer colors. But I feel like since then they had more colors that were new. For instance, ginger red is not on there, not on the new colors. And also these two, the ultramarine intense and the blue rich burnt sienna, they're also not included in the new list, but both of them were in this palette, which maybe were created specially for this palette. So just keep in mind, and maybe there is a more up-to-date leaflet there. I need to inquire about that. But yeah, so I'll give you a close-up. Oh, one more thing. So there was just so much going on that I, by mistake, swatched goethite twice. Well, I had goethite in these two pans, so I took it out now, and it's one less. So that's where you will see them swatched here side by side. Okay, I'll give you a close-up. Take a little, do a pause, and then if you want to write down any colors that you're interested in. So I'll give you the bottom. Well, let's start with the top again. So here you go, if you want. Pause here. And then the second half, if you're interested. Pause here. Okay, I hope you got all the colors. Thank you for watching. I'll go splash some cold water on my face. See you later.